Estelle, backstage with me here at the Grammys. Welcome.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am wonderful.
Good. So, Estelle, I mean, is it weird that I think about you and I think of Chicago? Maybe because you've done...
It's not always. I think I practically live in Chicago.
You do, right?
Yeah. I'm like the most the most residential artist. It's crazy. I don't know. I give up.
I think because I think of you and I think of just like Kanye and Comet, like all of our Chicago people.
The thing,
you know?
I think a lot of the first time I actually came out and a lot of my early gigs were in Chicago. To me, they were kind of, everyone explained it as if you don't like make it out of here as far as like the people and the music, because it's kind of like a no shots no shots like held back town,
yeah.
So it was kind of that whole moment, like if you can't make it out here with your records minus Yeezy, we might don't make it.
Minus Yeezy.
So I was there on my own like the year before we released American Boy, doing my shows, and people were like, all right, she's good, she can do it, and I was like, okay, cool, okay, great, let's go, put him on the record, let's go, come on. And no, it was it's that moment. It felt like authentic London to me.
That's what I've heard. That I've never been to London, but I've heard people say that it's like very similar.
So similar.
Yeah,
it is.
I
the
love
weather,
that.
for one.
The weather, yes. Does it get quite as cold though in London?
It doesn't get as cold, but when it feels grey and it feels dreary, it feels like London, and it feels smaller as far as compared to like a New York. It just feels a bit more.
It is.
There are streets and roads and names, and
a big small. It's a really big but small town. I don't know how to explain it, but So Estelle, what else do you have going on? I mean,
oh goodness, well, I have a new album coming out.
Yeah,
February 17th. I'm excited.
Yeah,
and my first single, Conquer, is doing really, really well. It's one of these albums that, if people haven't seen where I've been, everyone thinks I just did American Boy and just went somewhere. But no, in between that, I had a whole...
went away.
It's so serious. I had a whole other album. I had a whole breakup. I found American Boy, dumped him. All kinds of stuff.
Wait, Estelle, tell me more.
No, I definitely was... between American Boy and my second album, All of Me, third album, All of Me, I was with a guy and then I dumped him and then I had this record called Thank You, and I was really sad.
Were you?
It was a whole very depressed period.
Tell me about dumping him. You don't have to go into too specifics.
It was just very time to end. You're in something for the sake of being in it.
Yeah.
And like I try not to carry it on, but I have a record on the new album called The Same, and it kind of explains what that was. It's like we're just in a circle. This is crazy. I don't like you. You don't like me. What are we doing here? What are we doing?
Yeah.
And it took a while to get through and out and over that.
Yeah.
And so this new album is about the period of just feeling yourself and being comfortable in your skin. It's hard. It's hard work, but it's where a lot of us live. You know?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think too, probably. I mean, I don't want to speak for you, but I'm sure a lot of really good stuff came from that, right? Like in terms of your music.
Yeah. People are relating. They're like, yes.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do, because I've been there too. Like, why am I with you? What am I doing?
We spend a lot of time there.
Yeah.
We spend, as humans and as people, we spend a lot of time in the in-between, and no one really sings about that, talks about that, thinks about that. And I'm like, this is the most exciting period ever. Like this right here, this period of uncertainty, this period of like, let me just try and work on me. Ooh, this is new. Do I like it?
I know.
Should I change it? No, I'll keep it the same.
So you're single now.
I'm single now. I'm having fun dating in these streets. Grew my hair out.
Makes two of us.
Right. It's fun.
Yeah, it is fun. It is fun. Sometimes it can be a little stressful, but then I go away from it.
You know what's most stressful? When people try and hook you up, or they tell you should be married, or you should have a baby, or you should this, or you should that, and you're like, can I just go dinner tonight? Would it be okay with you if I just took myself to dinner tonight?
Yes.
Would it be all right?
And you're right. It's so funny because a really good girlfriend of mine is trying to hook me up with this guy, and at first I was like, yes, totally. Yeah. And now you're right. I'm like, this is a lot of pressure.
This is not what we're here for. This is not what I came in the game about. What this means?
Yeah,
sure.
You're right. I hear you. Sure. Well, Estelle, it's so great to meet you.
And
like,
good to see you.
Yeah, so looking forward to
I hope
music.
you listen. I love the album. I hope you get it. And
yes,
see you when we get back
in Chicago,
Absolutely.
of course, because you're there all the time.
Please.
So, thank you.
Right.